All right, people. Happy Wednesday. Welcome to Life with Brandon. How's it going out there, everybody? Oh, my goodness. Happy Wednesday. Hey, Shamika.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I am blessed and highly favored or whatever.
Yes, I received that. First of all, we're about 9 minutes late, so we want to apologize about that. But y'all know we go live and we don't have NBC or Oprah budget just yet. So we had a few technical difficulties. So we had to work between those issues so we can go live. But here we are. It is Wednesday, December the 16th. Y'all, the year, the month is about to be over. Literally. Christmas is next Friday. Can you believe that? Like, really?
All the gifts are still at the store and they still ain't
Hi.
come. Like I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it, but they still at the store. Like,
So I feel you. I get it. I get it. Huh, they might be lucky if somebody gets it. They might be. Amazon, if they can push it, it's a few in between somewhere. They somewhere out there.
oh, that's that Prime delivery, of course. Yes, yes.
Right. Yes, it's somewhere floating through the system.
I'm glad we on the
Oh
same
my
page with
goodness.
that.
Yes. So tell me, what did you do this weekend?
This weekend that just passed, right?
Yes, this weekend just
What
passed.
did I do? What did I do? Like the days just be like going by, so I really don't even be grasping it all the time. It's just I go with the flow. But
Hmm.
I took my car to get fixed. I feel like that car want to break down every time my pockets is low. It just when all of a sudden something
It's
stops
just what.
working. So I
Hmm.
took my car to get that done, and I'm glad I had my little rainy day money to help me out with that. What else did I do? I chilled. I meditated. I went grocery shopping so I could cook because
Okay.
I like to keep my meal prep thing going just so I could be slimming down and all of that.
All
Um,
right.
what else did I do? I did a little bit of Christmas shopping. Like I said, the rest of the gifts are still at the store, but for the most part, it was productive and chill, just like I needed it to be. Honestly, what about you?
Okay. For me, I'm about like you. What did I do? Saturday. It go by so fast. Saturday, Sunday. Oh, Saturday. I did a Christmas brunch.
Oh, that's
So
cute. Yeah, have
that
mimosas.
was good. Yes, we had mimosas.
Oh.
It was great. It was very nice. I enjoyed it. I want to do something a little different.
Mm,
Gather
mm.
a few people over. It was great. We had bacon, sausage, eggs, fish, chicken and waffles. And for the people who don't like pork, I had a turkey bacon, turkey sausage for them.
Yeah, I'm the no pork people, so that's what's up. I would have came.
That's okay. See, I had a little bit something for you. Had a fruit tray. It was really nice. It was nice. We enjoyed it. I had my, regular orange juice, and I'm a orange pineapple guy. So, we had to have the orange pineapple juice. And of course, you need some orange juice to make the mimosas. So,
Everything went hand in hand. It sounded like it
it,
was fun.
it was fun. We got a chance, had great conversation.
Mhm.
I'm kind of like the impromptu therapist. I notice when we get together, I become the therapist. We
Listen,
become having another life with Brandon. So kind of way I end up getting asked questions, and I have to set the stage, and here we are talking.
you need to start charging fees because I'm tired of giving out advice sometimes. I'll be like, I gave you advice last week. Let's skip this session.
Okay.
It be back to back sessions, and I'm not seeing any copays. Not
No,
one single
okay,
copay.
right. No co-pays you can't find on Medicare or Blue Cross. Well, shit, I feel you.
And Obamacare, like, that's a little slim
Mm,
right now.
that's
So
what I'm
so I'm like, okay, I need my funds now. Right now.
right. They slow pay right now. They slow pay. Oh my goodness. But other than that, Sunday, what did I do Sunday? Oh, Sunday, I rested for a little while. Went in my mother, she wanted a microwave. Her microwave went out. So my mom had the microwave for 34 years, honey.
It was about time.
Yeah, it was about time. It was about time. So we went to Lowe's and got her a new microwave. And I put up a tree for her.
Mhm.
Um put up a tree. I cleaned up her living room. My OCD kick in. My mama like to clutter things, and that just bothers me.
Oh, you a good
So
son.
I went to declutter. Only probably by the end of next week, it's gonna be back cluttered again. But I just had to declutter, put some things in order, and I put her microwave together for her. So she got the box, took the oven out, put it up. So she happy now.
That's good. That's
So we
good.
did that, and that's how my weekend went. And of course, now I'm a Power fan, so I had to watch Power. I just had to get Power in there
Tyreek, I'm not playing with him. I'm not playing with him. He really out
now.
there being a whole gangster.
He is being a whole guy. He is running the show. He is calling the shots. Like he even got what's Mary J. character name?
What is her name?
I mean,
When I
want to
tell you,
call
when
her
I tell you
mom.
Aunt Mary is doing
Yeah,
it, Aunt
she's doing
Mary,
it now.
Aunt Mary, she's true to her role. She
She
playing that like
is
she's been there before.
right,
I love it.
right,
I love it.
right. She's like she playing her role. And I mean, he even make Tariq is making her speeches like, whoa, like shit, this like a breath of fresh air. Maybe we kind of needed this to come in and shake up a little bit because he's very smart. Tariq is actually have always been very smart, and I mean, of course, he
Let's
learned
see
from
what
the
happens Sunday.
best.
I can't wait to
Hmm.
see. I said I can't wait to see what happens Sunday because it's getting deeper and deeper to the point where I'm like,
Yes.
Tasha coming home. Is he gonna get convicted? Like Sax,
Right.
Sax is getting on my nerves because he moving funny. So I'm just like, okay, what's gonna happen? Like, how they gonna do it?
You know what? I think now, just looking at it, I think what's the attorney? I want to call his real name. I'm trying to think his character name.
You talking about Method Man?
Method Man, yes.
Yeah, I
I
forgot
think
his name.
he's gonna end up playing Sax, and he's gonna get Tasha off, and they won't be able to get Tyreek. That's what I think is gonna end up happening because Sax is gonna try to cross him, and by Sax trying to cross him, Method Man is gonna tie him up to where he won't even be able to pull Tariq in after this case. So that's where it looked like it's going, in my opinion. So
Okay.
it's getting a little nasty in the courtroom, getting a little nasty.
I don't have a thought yet. I don't really know because like I just feel like everything kind of up in the air because he got like a side chick and then he trying to get the main chick but just got mad at the main chick and it's like his love life, his home life, everything's just crumbling. So I'm just like,
Hold
okay,
on,
I'm just kind of holding my breath just to see what's gonna
brother.
happen.
Yeah, well, he didn't really get mad. He had to play it mad because of the situation.
Yeah, true, true.
So he
Yeah,
had to play it mad, keep her safe, and she don't realize
yeah,
that.
because I think she was feeling him real tough. So I guess she must have been like, oh, he playing with me. But when you think about it, yeah, he did the best for her because he has feelings for her too. You could tell.
For 2 years.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, y'all. So that's our power rant, y'all. We love power. Hey, and my guess, that was just right down my alley. So listen, for my people who is watching, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Happy Kwanzaa, Happy Hanukkah, Happy holidays, whatever you celebrate, we want to leave nobody out. Thank you
Yeah.
for joining us. Thank you for watching. Hey, you all see the call in number. Feel free to call in and talk to us.
Oh, they could call in and
Tonight's,
talk to us?
yes, they can call in and talk to us, baby.
Okay. Hey guys, talk to me nice. Talk to Brandon nice. Yes.
Yes,
Or don't
call
call
in and talk to us. Okay.
nice.
Oh my goodness. So part of tonight's conversation is New Year, New You. And we decided to do this show topics because we're ending 2020, going into 2021. And everybody wants these everybody say all these New Year resolutions, what they gonna do, lose weight, start a business, do something different. Well, why is it, why is it, why is it? We hear them all the time. But I think we don't never end the year outright going into it. We just think that we could just fall into it January 1 or January 2. And we forget that there's a process that you have to actually start to go into it. So, what we're going to do tonight is we're going to talk about some of the things that can help you go into the new year to help make sure you achieve that new business, that new job, that new car, or whatever it is that you aiming to do. Lose weight, get out that bad relationship, Hell, even start a new relationship. Who knows? Everything has a process. So that's what we're going to talk about. New year, new you. She's going to share her stories and some of what I call the joys of owning a business. I can relate to a lot of those joys. And if anybody don't know what I mean when I say joys, especially the quotation, those things that make you like, you sure you want to do this? Why did I do this? This one what I thought it was. Is
Yes,
it really this hard? Like for real? This what going on
you
behind the
talking.
scenes?
You talking. Keep it going. Yes, yes. 'Cause I feel like that every other hour.
Like, this costs how much? Wait a minute. They didn't tell me that when I was watching YouTube videos. No, they didn't tell you that. They sold you the dream.
Do you go to your phone and look on your bank app and be like, let me check my account. Let me see. Let me see what
Right.
the account say. Because if the account not talking nice, then we can't go ahead and we can't get that.
We can't get that right. You know? How many Uber rides am I gonna have to do to pay for this? You know?
I
You know,
mean,
y'all need to know that because it's real. It ain't like it's just and people say, well, it don't take business, it don't take money to start a business. Who told you that lie? Just to get your business registered, it take money. Just to be legal, it take money. So hey,
all types of coins,
I'm
checks,
trying to tell you.
deposit, you name it.
Right.
Zelle, Cash App, yup.
Hmm. And keep in mind for those of us that are business owners, those fees repeat themselves starting January 1. So they don't go
I
away.
like that. I ain't even think of that. I like that.
They don't go away. They start over January 1. So yeah. Yeah, so get ready. So before we go into Shamika, tell us about yourself. Tell us who you are, what you do, let the guests and audience know. I'm talking about the
Oh,
guests, you are
really?
the guests. So let I
Mm,
yes,
yeah.
share some of that insightfulness
I
about
mean,
yourself.
I guess I am kind of dope. So let's see or whatever. Hmm.
yes. Tell
All
the
right,
people.
cool. I'm Shamika. I'm 29. Let's see. I'm in the A town. I'm originally from New York, the Bronx. You already know. Ew. Um, what else? I'm trying to think. I hate talking about myself. Oh yeah, I'm a business owner. Excited to really actually say that out loud because sometimes I'll be real humble and don't like to speak about it. But yeah, Shamika E Photography. So you can follow me on Instagram at Shamika E Photography. Also my personal page, Meet Daddy underscore, but that's neither here nor there. Yes, so I've been doing photography since I was 18. It started off as a little hobby, little activity. And, I used to just tell my friends, get dressed, do something so we could take some pictures.
Okay.
I used to just always want to take pictures of people or whatever, which is crazy because I don't really like taking pictures of myself. So my friends, they'll be like, depending on the day, they be like, okay, well, what look we going for? I told them do their makeup because I'm not an MUA. I don't have time for that. You're not gonna. I don't want to embarrass you because your lashes will fall on the floor. The T zones don't be all together. So I just be
Yes,
like, get yourself together, and then I'll snap it, and we'll take it from
you
there.
snap. We can
So
snap, but we
I
can't. We can't.
started, yes, yes. So I started doing that and just it was cool to do the different edits. It was cool. It was exciting for me to see how I could transform the picture, make it my own, but still capture my muse or capture the person that's in front of the lens. And
Okay.
then it was just like I was doing it just as a hobby. Like when my friends would go out, they'd be like, "Me, take my picture," or "Me, come over here and get this scenery." And I always seen things that other people didn't see. So it was like they're like, "Why we standing
Mm,
here?" I'm like, "Don't worry, I know what I'm doing." And I will always get positive feedback about it. But I'm like, these are my friends, like they just whatever. But then when I took
but
pictures of the people, I got the same feedback. I was like, maybe I'm nice at this. So I did like little kid birthday parties and stuff like that. So I had people throwing lollipops at me, but I still got the perfect shot. So that was
okay.
I did some stuff for my sister. I did some stuff for my niece, and
Get her.
and then my niece was like, "Oh, okay, Auntie Nika, you got this." So after a while, like I was just like, okay, maybe I could really do something with it. Then my camera broke, all of that, and I was just like, dang, like, can I get back into this? Because cameras, they're not 10.99. You add a little bit more zeros, and then
Yeah, exactly.
and then I was like, wait a minute, maybe I could do something else. Like, so I'm not gonna lie, I gave up on myself a little bit, and then
It
I,
happens.
yeah, and then I popped back into it. It was crazy because one morning I woke up and My mother was like, "Here's a camera." And I was like, "Wait, what?" She said, "I seen how much passion was behind it. So I went ahead and did that for you." And ever since then, it's been on and popping. I've been doing
Oh,
shoot.
wow.
I've been doing all types of different things, kind of trying to like really enhance my skills, enhance my creativity because you could never not learn something. I'm gonna learn something every day. I learn something about photography every day. I learn about
Every day.
different angles. I learn about different edits. I learn about different types of cameras, different types of lens. When I tell you this job and this career is expensive, it's expensive.
Very.
So, we ain't even talking about LLCs. We not even talking about all the other equipment for the studio I'm trying to get up and going.
Get it going.
We just saying how I have a dream to actually make it and take it far. And I'm just like, I'm looking at my account on my app, like, you have a dream, but you don't have the coins. So
Right.
it's definitely something that I'm taking it day by day. Like, I don't like to stress myself out because what's for me is going to be for me, and I feel like this is for me, and I feel like I'm gonna get where I want to go. So
Go to.
every day I'm doing something towards that business, whether it's learning how to market myself better, learning how to brand myself better. Like, I'm
Hmm.
sensitive about my stuff, and anything with my name on it has to be greatness. So when I move, I'm moving with precision. When I promote myself,
Damn.
Shamika E Photography is not a game. It's not a joke. So I don't just half-ass anything. I do it the right way. So definitely be looking out for me. It's definitely a big deal.
Okay, so Shamika E Photography. Listen, you all. You all have heard the lady speak. I mean, she done sold herself already. Shamika E Photography. She don't have she say half ass. She got that eye. She don't see what other people see. And that's important in photography. So
Mhm.
listen, if you all want to call in and ask questions, the number is 404-793-4651. Call in and ask some questions. I'm about to ask her some questions in just a moment. But before I go into the question, I want to read a statistic. And I'm not sure if you were aware of it. I didn't know the numbers were that high. I was aware
Mhm.
that millennials are now starting to operate and own more business than even though I'm considered millennial because I am an 81 baby, but
Mhm.
I feel like it's more the end of the 80s going into the 90s. Those are the ones that's really horning in on, hey, I'm starting this, I'm doing this, fuck college, fuck job. I'm doing this. I feel like
That's exactly
that's
what it
what
is.
really like
That's
went
exactly
on and
what
doing
it
it.
is. You could tell just by social media. You can tell by people. I'm not talking, but you can
Yes.
tell how people's attitudes. Like, I'll be around certain people, they be like, I don't need this. I'll be like in my mind, wait a minute, am I the only one that need this? I'm the only one that need this. Like, I'm
Right.
trying to start my own business, and I'll be like, wow, you got faith, you bold, you everything under the sun. Because I just be like, people be quitting, and it's like people coming up with any and everything, and people are buying.
Yes.
So it's not. It's like everybody's on some, oh, I don't need that. I could do this. I don't need, which is, it's a
Right.
good thing to be. It's definitely a good thing to be,
Right.
because back in the day, like we were saying before, a lot of the older generation, they closed minded, and it's
Hmm.
only one way. Like, my
It's
mother,
one way.
I'm supposed to clock in for the rest of my life. I'm like, well, I don't want to do it for the rest of my life, but
Right.
I'll clock in for now.
For
But
now to get
but
me to the
we're
next
gonna
point.
switch it up in a second. So, I think that's never gonna change with the older generation. But I am proud somewhat of the younger generation for like, the moves that they making. Some ain't all that good, but the ones that are, I'm definitely a supporter.
A supportive of it.
Yeah, I definitely want them to go all the way.
So this is what I came across and I was shocked with the numbers. It says millennials are the most diverse group of small business owners compared to every other generation. Now that I was fully aware. That I'm not shocked by. In addition, millennial entrepreneurs are 22% more likely to be women than boomer entrepreneurs. Millennial entrepreneurs are 22% more likely to be women than boomer entrepreneurs. That states a lot. That states a lot.
Yes. Yes.
With women making up 28% of millennial small business owners versus 23% of the boomers.
That's crazy. But it's not
Did
surprising.
you
But it's not
did you
surprising.
hear like I'm like, wow.
it's not surprising because you heard what Beyonce said, "Who run this mother?"
What,
Like, you heard
right.
what she said. Like, we are out here getting to the bag because at the end of the day, not even trying to be on some serious black girl magic, but we gotta go out here and get it. Ain't
Rather
nobody
going out there and getting it and
nobody's
making it happen.
yeah, nobody's handing nothing to us. At the end of the day, it's like these strippers, they gonna go out here and get it. We and the other people that can't strip, don't want to strip, you gotta go out here and get it.
You
And
got to go out and get it by any means.
by any means, and it's gonna be tasteful and classy at that. Like, so why not? It's so many bags out here to get. I'm looking to get a duffel bag. I want the bag that the bank robbers have, the one that you got put over your back.
But you got to put on
Okay,
your bag, right?
like that's the type of bag we're trying to
they're
get
gonna
for
they're gonna
2026.
weigh me down a little bit, like, oh,
Yes, like I wanna, ooh, I wanna, like listen. So at the end of the day, I'm proud of the women that are out here doing what they gotta do. I'm proud of all my friends that are out here doing what they gotta do. Like sometimes I'll be getting a little emotional because I'm like, wow, they out here securing their bag.
man,
They getting
they
checked.
are.
And it's a wonderful feeling when there's no jealousy. There's no hatred. It's just like
Oh,
I rock with you. I see you,
right.
and whatever you need, I got you.
You
It's
got
it's it's like when my friends call me, oh, I need this. If I can make it happen, I'm make it happen.
it
Like
happen.
it don't need to be something I second guess. Like I just be like, all right, when you need me, mind you, like I was saying, like sometimes I be exhausted myself, but I'll put that on the back burner to see you level up. That's just who I am.
Right.
To see you level up, I don't got no problem with that. That's never gonna be something for me to be like, oh no, I don't want to do that. No, like let's all win. Like
Win.
greatness
And
is
that's what we
inevitable.
need, more people that can do that, because we're so scared that one person get ahead of us till we don't realize that, listen, we all can come together and form as a team. Notice I
I'm
said as a
taking my
team.
Harvard glasses off now because we about to start a conversation. I'm taking my Harvard glasses off. Wait a minute. Yes, like people baffle me. Like it could be the simplest
Yes.
thing. You could ask another person or another female, where you get that shirt from? It's cute. Oh, I don't remember. She knows she remember, but she just don't want to tell you where she got the shirt from. Or when
From.
you ask somebody, oh, where did you how did you come up with that concept? How did you brand yourself better? Or how did you market yourself better? And the first thing they be like, oh, now everybody got amnesia or dementia. They don't know your name.
Right.
They don't know what you asked them. And it's just like for me, it's just a lot of room at the top. Like I'm
It-
not about the I don't need to slide around and hide and not, give you info to help you be a better woman, like or a better person. Like I
person.
never got that. Like if you doing something and it's working and I'm doing something and it's not working, I'm gonna call you and ask you, "Yeah, hi, what you did? I ain't gonna do it just like you, but what did you do? Because
Right.
maybe that might work for me too. It's not about copying nobody. It's not about trying to knock somebody out they spot because first of all,
Fly.
it don't get no better than you. Just like it don't get no
Right.
better than me. I can't make your special sauce how you make your special sauce. My sauce gonna be my sauce, and we just gonna be
Right.
saucing. And
Right.
I add a little bit more seasoning just so I could be extra spicy. So
Right.
I just be trying to tell people like, let's all win, let's all get these bags. But this generation, a lot of people don't think like that.
But you know what? I
That.
think personally, just off of seeing the professional and personally,
Hmm.
I really think we've become so insecure with what we're doing till we are afraid to help and to show, because we're not secure in what we're actually doing. And that goes, of course, with the competition, and then also kind of grows up the way we was raised. Because
Yeah,
growing up, I've heard the crab and the bear syndrome,
yeah,
and then we've been automatically programmed in a certain way, so it's hard to deprogram.
yeah.
And the older you get, the harder it is to deprogram your way of thinking. And because it's been programmed into us from a child till now, we're operating in it, don't even realize. So, seriously, sometimes we're operating and don't even realize that's what we're doing. Like you not saying it, you are not, by you're not sharing some advice, you're potentially you're potentially hurting somebody that can help you later on in the future. You might be giving me an idea that I can move forward in my lane, and we can still come together to do greater things. You never know what I can make from it, that we can all benefit and come together and grow later. Just allow me to help me operate in my lane. And a
Yeah,
lot of us, we are afraid of that. We are afraid of
I agree. That goes with the whole afraid to ask for help or
that. Help.
or afraid to, connect with certain people because you may feel like you don't belong in that room or you don't belong at that table. And
Right.
that's where that doubt come from and stuff like that.
Hmm. That's true. That is true. So y'all join us. Again, the number is 447934651. One of the questions you semi answered already for me
Mhm.
was you did in your introduction. What made you become an entrepreneur and why? So I kind of heard the why in the intro,
Mhm.
but what was the final thing that said, "Hey, you know what? I'm gonna become an entrepreneur."
Oh wow, you want us to get deep, deep. Okay.
Yeah, we gotta get a little deep,
Um,
deep.
so it's like I love what I do as of right
Okay.
now. I'm a CMA, phlebotomist, all that good stuff or whatever. So I'm in the healthcare field. I love it,
Okay.
but it was just like one day I was like, I'm dope. Like I like not even on no cocky stuff. It was very humble. I'm dope.
Mhm.
Like it's so much more things I could be doing. Like, yeah, I love this, but why not stick my hand in other hats? Like, what's up? So
Right.
for me, I was just like, all right, what you know how to do? Like, I don't ever want anything I'm passionate about to feel like a job. I always wanted to still feel like it's fun. I wanted to feel fresh. I still wanted to keep that good momentum of you can enjoy it and still get paid. Now,
Hey, right.
it's a few other things I know how to do, but the photography is what really got me. And I was like, I got a camera, I got certain equipment already. Like I have an eye, and it's more money coming. And at this point, the way the world is, you need multiple incomes. Like,
Come.
and why not do something that you
Yes.
know you good at? Why not? So
Why not?
I just woke up one day and like I said, if girl, if you don't go start this business and go sit down, like either it's gonna be up and stuck, or it's gonna flop and you're gonna figure out, you're gonna remix it, you're gonna do whatever you gotta do to get it back right. But you gotta start. And I always tell myself I never want to live with regrets, which I don't have any. And I felt
Hmm.
if I didn't do something or if I did not do this, it would be one regret. And I
Regret.
can't live like that. So it was just like I was on a computer talking to my friend, making business cards. I was on my phone looking up how I want to do my website. I was on my phone connecting with people, asking them, do they want me to do their shoots for them, free promo, stuff like that. Like I was just putting myself
Hmm.
in certain situations, and I was also having fun with it. Like I was telling them, there's no pressure. Like this is for me, for my portfolio. This is for me. You can help your brand. I can help my brand. Like I'm all about just building and perfecting my craft and getting better and better.
But
Like I ain't on that, museum status, but I could get there. Why not? I'm not gonna count myself out. So that was that was
right.
that was really all it took. Cause people was telling me for months, okay, what's going on with photography? And it was like it got annoying because I'm like, it don't matter what you say. If I don't feel it, if I don't want to do it, it's not gonna work.
And it's not gonna
It's
happen.
not gonna happen. And it was like my friends were telling me, okay, what you waiting on? What you waiting on? It got to the point where I would just overlook the answer. I mean the question, because I wasn't gonna answer them because I felt like when I'm ready, that's when I'm gonna move. Like
Do
nobody
it.
can do that. And one day I looked at my account, I said, yeah, I'm ready. Like I said, yeah, I'm ready. It's time. So
So yours.
and then it was just like I was like, this camera can't be collecting dust. And my first shoot was when I went to California. And I seen my two best friends, and the energy, the vibe from that city alone, and just me,
Mhm.
my friends, like they was like, yeah, this is for you. And it was just and then the shoot came out amazing, and it was just the confirmation that this is what you need to be doing. And I just took it and ran with it from there, and I've been going hard with it ever since.
So basically, for you, you just had to you had to have a motivating fact of something like, you know what, this is it. In which everybody has a motivating fact, and it's crazy. Yours having to be, I looked to the bank account, and you know what, I deserve better. Some people motivating factor could be, you know what, I'm tired of getting overlooked at a job. I'm tired of getting overlooked at promotion. If I can come up with ideas to run a Fortune 500 company, I surely can come up with ideas to run my own. I'm gonna share one of my stories with my viewers and with you.
Okay.
You know what got me into entrepreneur
What?
in 2006?
Oh
No,
Lord, that was in ninth or tenth
you
grade.
so Stop it. 2006. I got a chance to work in entertainment.
Okay.
Started working with Wanda Smiths. At the time, she was at V103. It was Frankie Wanda. It was the original Frankie Wanda morning show.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So I got a chance to work with her. Had no idea. One of the guys in my church asked me, said, "Hey, would you like me to work on a play?" I said, "Sure." And let me tell y'all, you got to be careful what you pray for. Because I was like, Lord, I said, Lord, I really want to work on a play, but I don't know about it. And I said it in casual conversation. And 2 weeks later, a person came to me and asked me, "They want to help them work on the play." So you got to be careful what you ask for. Just know that.
Yeah.
So I went and I worked on a play, and I had no idea who it was. I didn't know who it was. None of that. I'm telling you, 2006. That was a long time ago. That was back when Taco Cabana was at Cheshire Bridge. Oh, you remember Cheshire Bridge on the corner? Taco Bell on the corner of Cheshire Bridge and Piedmont. That was
No.
back in the day. Oh,
Yeah, but keep going. No.
that was back in the day. That's when I actually met with her. Didn't know it was her. Went there, I met, and she liked me. She decided to bring me on. I did my first play. I enjoyed it. A lot of people don't realize my first introduction into the entertainment world was a hospitality coordinator.
Oh,
When I say I was the best of the best, I made sure that food was up for rehearsal. I made sure everything that was on time, and boom, I did my job. So one
mhm.
day, people, rehearsal was going crazy. People were coming in online, want to tell me to get up there and make people do what they're supposed to do. At the end of the day, I was her stage manager, just like that.
Oh, you go
So I
girl.
went from doing that, and when we did our second show, at the end of the second show, one of the girls, her name is Melissa. We still communicate till today. She asked me, so she's like, "You've been doing this for about 10 years, huh?" I said, "No, but thank you for that compliment. Like no, like this is my second year." She said, "Quit lying." I like, "Yeah, this is my second year." She was like, "There is no way." She was like, "You got a talent and a gift in you that you do not need to let go to waste." Because she could have sworn I had been doing this for 10 years. Not at all. So in 2008, I got diagnosed with kidney failure. And my employer was ready to terminate me. They basically
Because of
told
an
me when I
illness?
came, hmm?
'Cause of your illness?
Yes.
Oh, that's wrongful termination. You know what to do.
Mm, yeah, Georgia is not a right to work state, so you know how
Oh, yeah, 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 I forgot.
that goes. So
Okay.
anyway, that was my wake up call. That actually showed me, what employer don't care about you no more than what you can do for them at that moment. That was my honesty. You know what? If I want to see real money, if I want to make real change and see a difference, I gotta start my own. And that was my motivation to go out there and start my own. That right there got me in my own, and I was happy.
That's all it
And
takes
from
sometimes.
and from then on, it went. It been on and popping ever since
Oh,
then.
that's dope. And it was something that you like. That's what it's all about.
Right, it was something I like. And you know what? With entertainment, I never even worked in plays. So I'm from a country town. Most of seeing plays and movies, that was just something they did on TV. I never realized I could be doing that in person. Like like really doing that real life in person. So the fact that I had that experience and was able to have it, I said, "Oh my God, I can do this. I can achieve whatever I want." That is like one of many dreams that I accomplished. Like, oh my God, like I could do this, and it works.
Yeah. And it
So
feels good
yeah,
once you start doing it because you be like, you doubted yourself, whatever the reason may be. You like, you doubted yourself all this
you
time.
done it yourself.
Look at how far you come. So it's completely dope. I love stories like that.
Exactly. So tell me now, what were some of the challenges that you went through to get where you are today? Please expound because people need to know, baby.
By challenges, what you mean that for me to be who I am today?
Well, you know what? That's an important piece
Okay.
to being who you are because in order to grow your business, a lot of people don't realize who's in your circle determines how well you can grow financially, spiritually, mentally, physically. So some of you all have a great business idea and it's just not growing right now because sometimes it's the people in your circle. And I'm not saying the people in your circle are bad people. They just not on the same wavelength that you are on right now. And so sometimes you may be the strongest person out of that link, then you can't grow.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to learn, like, I need to regroup. I need to come out of here and go over here. And it's not that you don't love them, but you're trying to better yourself. Or sometimes if you were like me, I was always the damn helper. I was Captain Save a Hoe. That's what I was. I'm trying to save everybody. But
Yes.
who gonna save me?
Yes. Preach.
So,
Well.
when I learned to stop trying to save everybody, I began to start saving me and work on me and healing me so that I can move forward into the ventures because I had healing and process I needed to work on. But saving everybody else, I couldn't fix myself until I started saving everybody else.
Listen, you are preaching tonight, and I'm glad we on the same wavelength. Like, to answer your question, whew, it took me a minute
Yeah,
to get
take your
here.
time, girl. I
It
know,
took,
take your time, honey. Take your time.
it took me some time. I had to cut off some people, change some behaviors, unlearn certain things that I was raised to learn. We trying to break generational curses out here, baby. So it was just like I'm gonna be completely honest with the viewers and you. Like, at one point, I was in an angry place. I was in a very angry place.
Mm,
It was like
yes.
I felt like the world owed me something. Like, why? Like, I'm supposed to be dope. Like, I'm great. Why it's not happening? And it wasn't happening because I wasn't putting in the work. And it was just like at one point I felt like I was stagnant. And I always used to beat myself up because I'm like, okay, you should be doing this, you should be doing that. And it was like hanging with the not hanging with the wrong crew because I've always been a leader, always had my own mind. But sometimes, like
Hmm.
you said, that group, that energy is so powerful that their energy could change everything about your path. Sometimes it could change everything. So it was like when I was in college, like I want to say 2010, like I was fresh out. You couldn't tell me nothing. I was 18 and hot, baby, smoking. So I was active. Like when they say outside, I was outside. You understand? So it was
Yes.
it was just like I was enjoying myself. I was having fun, but at the same time, you only know you. So in the back of my mind, deep down inside, it was like I knew I wasn't living right, but I was living for the moment. It was on some YOLO type of thing. But like they said, if you
Mm.
don't feel through what you dealing with and deal with your demons, they're not gonna go anywhere. So you could drink till you pass out. You could smoke till you high as I don't know what. But if you not dealing with those demons, they gonna ride you until they can't ride you no more. So
Ooh.
so I started moving different. Like I started realizing, okay, I gotta get my shit together. Like I'm just something not right. Like the definition of stupidity is doing the same thing and wanting different results. And I kept getting the same, wanting and getting the same results. And I kept getting the same results. I'm like, well, I did this, I changed that. Like, like what else I gotta do? But I realized it was the group of people I was dealing with. It was the men I was entertaining. And Father forgive me because I should have knew better. It was
Girl, we all took that walk.
the cape that I had on. The cape was strangling me because I kept saving people, and it was like I kept depleting my energy, like to the point where I was like, I don't have nothing else left to give. And
To give.
when I need everybody, where they at? Like I'm
What the
looking
heck?
around, I'm by myself, I'm dealing with everything by myself. So I got to that point where I was like, you gotta change some things. And then sometimes life will make you change. When you go through like unfortunate events, sometimes that's like get up, get it together, change. You
Get
have
changed.
it's like God gave you another chance, another time to understand that you deserve better and you are greater than which your wildest dreams. You just not tapping into it. Like I had to tap in, like completely.
Yes.
I
Not
had
tap out, but tap in.
It was like that's when the self care journey started. I want to say when I turned 25, like that's when self-care became a thing for me. That's when I had to.
Hold on, let me pause you right there for a second,
Mhm.
Shamika. Listen, I need to give a shout out. Miss Erica, thank you for the comments. Miss Miranda, we love you, Miss Miranda. Oh my goodness. Miss Miranda, I just got a chance
What she
to
say?
read
I'm not playing with
to
her. What she
read the comments. Miss Miranda, she is having church over here with us. She is feeling us what we're saying, Miss Miranda. I love it. Thank you.
Yes, Miranda, I love you, and I'm weak because you are really tuned in, baby. I love it. Thank you.
Yes. Oh my goodness, she's feeling the crab in the barrel syndrome. Oh my goodness, she was like right queen supporting the queens. Yes. Oh my
Yes, she said it with the
goodness.
hashtags. Yes, yes.
Yes. Oh my goodness. Yes, Erica says several revenues or streams. Yes, it's definitely key. Oh my goodness, it is so important to have several revenue or streams of income. If 2020 didn't teach you about having multiple streams of income, that should have been the year to taught you to have multiple streams of income because people literally lost their jobs like that. When I tell you like that, I
Yeah.
have not seen people lose their job like that since the mortgage industry crash. I used to work in the mortgage industry,
Was
and
that
I had
the
friends.
recession? Is that what you're talking about? Okay.
Yes,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That was
I had
crazy.
friends that went to work and would tell me, said we went to work and our whole computer system shut down and the manager come out there and said, "Hey y'all, company closed, everybody clear out your desk and go home." Like what?
Oh,
Like oh my god! Like
that is
so
so long
to
ago, but it
to
affected
hear
people in a major way.
in a major way. So to repeat the recession and then having to go through now COVID-19 and like, hey, you gotta have your streams of income. You gotta have your streams of income. You gotta get it together. So thank you, Miranda, for preaching and giving us our amen corner. We really appreciate that. I just
Thank
had to
you.
interrupt you and say
Thank
that.
you so much. Honestly, sincerely, respectfully. Thank you.
Yes, yes. And so now picking back up when you said self care, because baby, that self care, oh, mm,
I'm the
mm,
self-care queen.
let me tell you, my mother, she finally a year and a half later, and I don't think she fully understands the full scope, but she got a better idea.
Mhm,
People thought I was running when I left Atlanta to go to Houston.
mhm.
When you know yourself, you know yourself. I
Yeah.
had truly felt like I had outgrown Atlanta. I felt like I had outgrown Atlanta and I need to go somewhere else better.
Mhm.
Houston helped me heal. Houston helped me deal with issues.
Oh.
Houston helped me get that self care that I needed to focus on Brandon. Who is this Brandon in this generation? What do he like? What he don't like? What is he willing to put up with? You know, I don't got a new kidney. I don't got out of a bad situation. Money done got funny. I feel like I should be doing so much better that I'm not doing. And I've always been a hustler. And you know, it get bad for me. Like anybody who have ever known my life, when it always fail, I can pick up a job like it's nothing.
Mhm.
But when the jobs ain't calling me, oh wait, hold up, something wrong. Hold up, I can get a job now. Hold up. I ain't never had a problem getting a job when it all came to oh
Listen,
something wrong.
you gonna have one of those
Why? So I'm
at
like,
the end
when
of
they
the day.
calling me, oh, you come face me to my well, we got a $9 hour position. For who? For for you can't be talking about this Brandon. No.
That's how I be feeling when they be saying like, "Oh, well, we're gonna start." What that lady said? She said, "We're gonna start you at 12 what?"
What?
And she was like, "Is that good enough?" I said, "You know what? I appreciate the time that you took to call me. I'm gonna go ahead and
But
decline."
baby.
I said, "With all due
Mm-mm.
respect." And she said, "Oh, but is that not good enough?" I said, "No, ma'am." I said,
Baby.
"No." But thank you. I said, "You had love and
Right.
light. You have a blessing, love and light." Like, no, no.
No.
And I noticed with this new generation, like you were saying, how everybody's a business owner and stuff like that. I noticed a lot
Hmm.
more people are understanding their worth in this new generation.
Yes. And then
Like,
the
I've
generation.
seen people decline opportunities because it wasn't in their price range or they knew that they was better than that. And it's so crazy because back in the day, like I used to be like, I remember I had a warehouse job, never again. I said, I can't do this. I was glistening, not sweating, glistening. And it was just like, I was all no. I said, this is beneath me, above me, beside. Like it was all different ways. And I
Ways.
remember I walked out. I walked out. I said, because while I was picking and packing boxes, I said, wait a minute, like for $9, nah, I'm not doing this. No ma'am, no ham,
This.
no turkey, no nothing. Like I'm not doing this. So my mother was like, I'll never forget it. She said, did you quit? I said, yeah. She said, okay. She said, it's in you. Whatever you feel like you don't want to do something or it's not for you, you're gonna do that. So
He's
she
gonna
said,
do
just
that.
go ahead and keep looking, and that's what I did. But I've always kept the job. It's never been like in times where I didn't. I s- like I kept them coming, so it was like
Coming.
back to back. So it was never a time where I was like, oh my god, like everything's going on, and what am I gonna do? It was times where I was okay. I got my rainy day money, but I know something gonna come through, and like clockwork, something always came
Always
through.
come through.
And I will always tell people, I would love to work for your company, but what is that compensation looking like?
Sexual life.
Because
And
if we
how
gonna
is
be
it gonna benefit
factual,
me?
yeah, because if we gonna be factual, benefits and compensation is everything. Like
Right.
if I decide to, if I have a sniffle and I'm, for some phlegm in my chest, I need to figure out if it's phlegm, if it's a
Right.
sinus infection, or nowadays if it's COVID. So you need
Right.
those things. And people used to be like, "Oh, you be talking to people crazy." No, I don't talk to them crazy. I just let them know what I need. Because what
Need.
they need
Exactly.
from me is a worker. So what I need from them is benefits.
It's benefits.
That's
And
it.
that's the thing a lot of people don't realize. When you go on an interview, they interviewing you, you interviewing the company. Are we gonna be a best match and fit for each other?
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, the minute that they met their goal and they no longer need you out the door. Whether it's budget cuts or whatever they call it, you out the door.
Exactly. And somebody coming right up behind me. So
Right. Exactly. Or if they can get somebody to do your job for cheaper, they will get rid of you and don't care nothing about how you gonna live, how you gonna survive.
exactly.
So I've definitely learned to look at it with a different eye, and I've been in that position of saying no several times.
Hmm.
One lady, she had called me, and when I got finished with the interview, she said, "You know what? She said, I'm afraid to even tell you what this job is paying because I know you're gonna say no." She, she
That happened
already,
to me too. That's why I'm laughing. But go ahead.
she was like, "I'm saying we definitely. I know we can't match your pay rate." She was like, "I'm afraid." She was like, It took a minute. Like, if had I been in front of her, she probably would have wrote on a piece of paper and slid it to me. Like, and I was like,
I swear
mm,
to God, I
like,
swear. I remember one lady said she didn't call me back. So you know how you call to follow up. She said,
right.
I was like, hey, how you doing? I was like, this is Shamika Edwards. I was just calling to, follow up and see what was going on. She said, oh yeah. She said, she said, I didn't feel the need to call you. I said, oh, I said, well, what happened? She said, we can't match what you need. And she said, my manager told me to call you and let you know. She said, but I feel like I didn't want to waste your unlimited minutes and your time. I started dying. I said, oh, okay, well, can you tell me what it was? When she told me that number, I said, thank you. You did us both a favor. She said, exactly. She said, you take care. I said, you too. Like she already
Right.
knew. She said, and just looking at your resume, she said, I wasn't going to disrespect you like that.
Man.
Like, no,
Mm-mm.
we don't have time
I'm
for
like,
that one.
no. Mm-mm. But yes, so yes, let's get into the self care, the self care
Oh yeah,
portion
yeah,
of
yeah.
it. That self care is everything.
It's
Like
out.
Miss Marie just said, Miss Miranda Marie said, self care is everything. So you about to expound on your self care and how it's important to you and what steps you do to make sure your self care is handled.
Well, first things first, and I feel like I don't know. To some of my friends, I don't know. They haven't vocalized it, but they might feel
Okay.
that way. I go into shutdown mode, and
Okay.
at first it was on some ain't nobody could find me. Like I just go ghost, and it was like because I had to learn. Like when you doing self care, you're learning yourself. Like that's the biggest part of it. And I realized that
Yes.
I'm very introverted. I can be extroverted too. I can go out, have a good time, turn up, all that, whatever. We dancing on couches, whatever. But I have
Right.
to have that time where I can recharge and get myself centered and aligned. And if I cannot do that, I'm no good for no one, not even myself. So I'll have times where,
Right.
yeah, I have times where, yeah, I see you calling, yeah, I see you texting, but I gave you some of my time last week or a couple days ago. Now I need my time, and it's unapologetic. Like I'm very unapologetic about it because, granted, yeah, we all sometimes need somebody to lean on and stuff like that, and I get it, and I'm that. You might as well call me a therapist. I'm that, but
Right.
when I gotta replenish myself, if no, if you not you can't do it for me. I have to do it for me.
Good
So
for me.
it could be the littlest things. Like I'm a TV person. I know a lot of people may not be like, "Oh, I don't like TV." No, like you give me a good movie, or you give me a good book, or I could write me a good short story or a poem. I'm a writer as well. I have a book that I need to
Hmm.
publish, but I'm being lazy. But eventually, I'm gonna publish it. But
All right. I hear you.
you give me those things. I don't really need the minute things that a lot of these other people do. Like I don't really need social media to hype me up and make me feel better or validate me, because after they like your picture and tell you you look good, what did that do for you? It made you
For
feel good
you.
for those few seconds, but how do you really feel about you? I had to get
Right.
right with myself. I had to make sure I loved myself even on my days where I looked the worst. You understand what I'm saying? And once I got
Hmm.
to that point, a lot of people's I don't ask for advice no more. And not saying that I think I know what I'm doing or I think I know everything, because I'm very teachable. You can teach me something. I like to soak it in like a sponge. But when I say I don't look for advice, it's me saying that I'm comfortable with my decisions, that I don't need validation from your
Nation
opinion.
from you.
You understand what I'm saying? Now, granted, if I'm asking you something and you telling me something, yeah, I'm taking it in, but I'm still gonna do what I want to do because I'm
Do
so
right.
comfortable in who I am as Shamika Edwards. You can't tell me nothing about me. It's not
Right.
nothing to tell me because I done already dealt with every single flaw of mine. I've already looked myself in the mirror and said to myself, "That was messed up. You shouldn't have did that." Or, "Who were you? Why would you do something like that? That's beneath you. That's above
Mm.
you." I already went through that, so it's not nothing nobody could tell me at this point in my life. The self care that I put in for so many years,
Mm.
it don't get no better than me. I'm where I am. I'm who
Yes.
I am. And there's not nothing nobody could tell me. So when people when people come around and try to tell me something, I'll be like, "Oh, okay." I take it in because I don't argue. So I take it in. I'll be like, "Is that how you feel?" And they be like, "Yeah, that's how I feel." "Oh, okay. What you want to do about it? How you want to go about it?" Because good communication is very important in
It's very
business,
important.
in your personal
Yes.
life, with friendships, with relationships. If you don't have good communication or you don't know how to conduct yourself a certain way, all those ships will sink. I
Mm-hmm.
learned that because I used to be hostile and I used to be real aggressive and couldn't have conversations with people because it was triggering certain things. Then I realized they didn't do nothing to you. You not dealing with something. It starts with you. So
You.
self care, not just getting your nails done and making sure your lashes are done. Self care is a job. It's a journey, and it's something that you do You should do it every day.
Every
Not
day.
every day, every other day, or at least on Sunday. But being real with yourself, there's nothing wrong with it.
Mm.
In the Black community, it seems like it's very hard to do.
It
And
is.
I try to tell people all the time, like, if you know something not right with you, fix it. It's okay. It's okay for nothing for something to be wrong. It's okay for you to have an issue that you buried deep down inside and didn't want to fix. But after a while, we can't make excuses. You got to get that fixed,
You
baby.
got to get that fixed.
You got to take
And
care.
see, the problem that we've been trained up under and raised up under, we never dealt with it. We don't sweep everything up under the rug. That
It's so much
rug is
stuff
now
under that
hot
rug.
at the front door.
It's
Honey.
so much stuff under that rug. I just be like, wow, that rug's still here. It's still
Right.
here. Well, my rug, I swept everything out, so my rug look nice. I got a new one. I got a
Right.
new rug, new me,
You got a
new
new
fit.
rug. Yes. Honey, some people rug as high as a mountain. You be like, what? And I had an associate. We used to be cool. Not this person. An associate. No dislike or whatever. Just the levels have changed.
Okay.
And I was like, we was having a conversation. And I've always one thing about me, even when I was younger, whenever I told on somebody or told whatever, I put my part in it too. I've
Okay.
always been the one
You honest.
to put my part in.
Yeah,
I've,
I
I've
take my
always been the
part.
one to put my part. Be like, you know what? yeah, they did this and this, but now I did hit them back because they did da 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 or this is, you know, I don't leave out what I do wrong either because
Mhm.
I learned it has to make sense. I was taught early it has to make sense. When you
Everything has
just
to make
telling
sense.
it one side, then it leaves open questions. So that's why I began to say, okay, well I did put in this, or I did do this, so it makes sense, and then to kind of figure out, okay, well it makes sense. I can see why it led up to these actions.
Mhm.
So I was having a conversation, and with this particular friend, this friend used to make more money than me. They was pretty out very well
Mhm.
successful than me at one point in time. So um, I'm not gonna lie, I did have my jealous moment.
Okay.
I went through that jealous stage.
That's real honest revelation.
That's real honest revelation. I was jealous at the moment. At the time, I didn't know it was jealous until I had to sit back and do an analyzation.
Mhm.
And I'm like, this is jealous. This is jealous. Like you are jealous of it, and sometimes we're not aware of our actions, what we're doing,
Yeah,
because we've
yeah.
been doing stuff. And like Ayana said, you got to have it a name. It has a name. What are you doing? It's a
Mhm.
name. So when I look up jealous and what it is, that's what it was.
Yeah.
And I realized that. So I'm like, oh, well, I am jealous. So when I came to that realization, I went back and had a conversation with them that I was jealous of them, and I told them why I was jealous of them, because at that time I was feeling inadequate, and you was getting everything that I wanted, and I felt like I should have been the one to get it as well.
Mhm.
And you was living on your happy life like you were supposed to, but
Yeah.
I just felt like when my turn was coming, why I'm not getting it, and I felt like I was being treated like the bad person. Then
Mhm.
I kind of felt like they was throwing certain things in my face as well.
Okay.
So I had that real honest conversation.
Mhm.
So you can only bear your soul, and once you bear your soul, it's up to the other person on if they receive it or not. If I come to you with a clean heart, hey, that's how I felt. This is what was going on.
Mhm.
Whether you accept it, reject it, whatever,
Mhm.
I have no control over that. I'm coming to you as an associate, being
Yeah.
honest, trying to mend the past. Because at the end of the day, once I got off my chest, I'm gonna heal from it.
That's it.
I've
That's it.
done my part. I'm gonna heal from
That's it.
it.
That's all you can do, and sometimes it can be really hard because you don't know how the person gonna perceive it. Because sometimes it really be about the perspective, and it also be about
Hmm.
it also it's about the mindset. Because if you having a conversation with a fool, I'm not going back and forth with no fool.
Not going
So
back and forth.
I'm gonna tell you how I feel. If you want to get hostile or defensive or and what kills me is people that don't take accountability. So if you don't want to take accountability, I feel
Oh,
like the conversation is over at that point. That's like a pet peeve for me. Like I could tell somebody, I felt this type of way when you did that. Well, you did that a couple weeks ago. Why you ain't say nothing a couple weeks ago,
weeks
sis?
ago.
Like I'm bringing it to you because this is what you did today. Now, if you felt some type of way last week, Monday at 5 o'clock, you should have said something at 5:01. Like
Right.
I'm not throwing this up to make you feel away. I'm throwing this up so we can have a grown women conversation. And if
Conversation.
I feel you can't do that, I'm gonna move around and I'm gonna change how I handle you. I'm gonna
Handle
change
you.
how I deal with you because I feel like okay, our mindsets are different, and that's fine. We're all different people. That's why your name is your name and my name is my name. But if I feel like me and you can't really click on certain
Click.
matters, I'm gonna kind of fall back a little bit.
Me.
And I'm not going, oh, I just wanted to let you know I'm falling back as of 7:15 p.m. from this friendship. I'm not doing all that. Work gone. And when you see me fall, if you don't want to know, if
Yes.
you want to know and you want to fix it, you'll hit me. You'll ask me. You'll be like, okay, is everything good with us? If the friendship mattered to you.
Matter to
If
you.
friendship don't matter to you, we can leave it how it is. No,
We
no
can leave it
love
how it
lost.
is.
No love lost. Your secrets won't get told. None of that. Like I'm loyal. So
Right.
nothing changed on my end. What changed is how I dealt with you.
How I
That's
dealt with you. Right. And I changed because out of maturity, I've grown to this spot, and you're not there yet, and it's okay. So when trying to help people and advise and help people, I've learned to realize a lot of people ain't ready for the real.
we're
A
gonna be
lot of
here all night.
a lot of people are so broken, so they want to stay in their brokenness,
Mhm.
and they're comfortable there.
Mhm.
And it used to make me upset because it's some of the smartest and intelligent people,
Yes.
that
Yes.
are stuck in their brokenness. But then I had to realize, I used to date people based off of one of the criteria was if they got potential. But then I started to realize potential is nothing if I see it and they don't. Potential is nothing if you're not ready to move forward in it. I can motivate you and tell you all day long, but guess what? You can't move it. I can't do it. And so when I
Yes.
started to learn that these are the type of people I got to stay away from,
Mm-hmm.
your whole world changed because these are the same people that will take your vision and will trash it, whether intentional or not,
Yeah.
because they can't see what you see. It's almost like the TD Jakes syndrome. I mean, not TD Jakes, the giraffe and the turtle syndrome that TD Jakes talk about.
Mm-hmm.
The giraffe eats from the top of the trees, the turtle eats at the bottom.
I
You know
haven't.
what the
I've
turtle?
heard of it, but I haven't heard it like explained out.
Oh my goodness! When you get a chance, go Google the giraffe and turtle TD Jakes.
Okay.
It'll come up.
Okay.
What the turtle may be seeing is may not actually be inaccurate, but that's what they see on their level.
Mm-hmm.
But because the giraffe eats from the top of the trees, he got a whole different view.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
So
I don't have to hear the whole thing, but I'm gonna definitely go look it up though.
yes, so the turtle can't explain what the giraffe see because it's two totally different views.
Yes. I get that it was the you used to get mad for me. Like I used to be the same way. Like I used to be just like trying to pour like I was trying to nurture people and pour into them like, you smart. Like I'm bringing up their qualities and telling them you could do this and you could do that. And it got to the point where I was like, ugh, like what are you doing? You could be pouring into
Doing
yourself. You pouring into them and they don't even hear you. They don't get
hear
you.
you,
They
get you.
it's not clicking for them. And I remember my mother told me, she said, why why? She said, why are you wasting your time telling them
Time.
what they could be doing and they don't even want to do it? She said, people know what they're capable of, but when they stagnant, and like I said, being still only benefits a statue. So she was like,
Yes.
when you stagnant, and that's as good as you feel like it's gonna get for you,
Yeah,
as good as you feel it's gonna get for you. My mother said, you want to be great, so you climbing up here.
here.
And she said, you keep talking to people that's right here. She was like,
Right.
they're not coming up there. I don't know when you think they're gonna come up there, but they're not coming up there.
Not coming up
So
there.
she said, you just keep doing what you doing. If they catch up, they catch up. If they don't, they don't. And I used to tell her, at one point I used to feel bad, like my conversation changed. Like I don't connect with him like that. I don't connect with her like that. She said, you feel you owe them an apology or something? And I was like, no. She said, as you're growing and you learning and you living life and going through life, people not gonna make it with you. Like if you over here,
Hmm.
you interested in 401ks and your credit score, and they talking about loving hip hop and getting a frontal. She said, if they highlighted a day as loving hip hop, and you talking about some girl, I'm trying to get my credit score, I'm trying to shoot my score up a couple more points. I'm trying to buy a house. I'm trying to do this. She said, you talking to the wrong person. She said, you want to talk
Person.
to people that want
Way linked off.
she said you want to talk to people that talking about 401k. She said you want to talk to people that talking about credit scores. She said you want to talk to people that have a car in their name or at least trying to get something in their name. She
You
said if they
you
don't have,
know
she said if they don't have anything in their name, she said, what are you doing? And that's when I started talking less and listening more because people
more.
tell on themselves. All you got to do is listen. I
Listen.
started listening to people and they would say, yeah, man, I always wanted to do this, or yeah, girl, I always wanted to do that. And I'd be like, oh, okay. And people get mad at me because I'd be like, oh wow, for real? Like I just take it in because if you're full of shit, you're full of shit. Let's be clear. And I can read
Right.
that a mile away. If I see you really want to do it, I'm that friend, I'm that support system. I'm right there.
Support system right there
But if
for
I
'em.
see you just talking because it sound good, I really don't have no conversation for you. There's nothing for me and you to discuss because we're not on the same page. Point
Okay.
blank period.
All right, people. Listen. I hate to say this, but this hour done came up on us before
Oh
we knew
wow,
it.
it really been an hour. I was talking all
It
good, nice.
it has came up. We're gonna have to definitely come back and do a part two
We can.
because I think This conversation went way deeper than what, of course, I think you and I either anticipated,
Yeah,
but it was
I
good.
didn't think it was gonna get this.
Because these are some of the things that we people need to address in ending in 2020.
Yes.
Like this is some things that you need to go sit in your closet or wherever you think the most. Some is in the car, some is in the closet, some is in the bathroom, some is in the shower.
Yeah, yeah.
Wherever your thinking spot is, sit there and look at what you need to change. You know the people you need to change from. You know the situations you need to change from whether it's a relationship, friendship, or situationship. Hell, just being in the wrong house.
You're in the wrong ship. Get out of it,
Right,
okay?
right,
You don't want a rowboat, you want a yacht. So get that right.
right, right. You want a yacht, not a rowboat. You got to be able to change that. And in order to get to the goals, when you start changing, you're going to find out that when you start changing, start getting that negative energy, negative weight off, then more positive is going to happen and you're going to get closer to your dreams. Listen, Shamika, has been an honor and a pleasure
Oh, thank
speaking with you
you.
today.
I had a good time. It was really good vibes. It was dope. I swear.
Yes,
I
it
swear.
was definitely good vibes. Listen, you all have heard we talked about self care. We're talking about getting this self care, getting rid of the negative people.
Yeah.
And listen, learn to share the knowledge and the wealth, honey. It's not gonna kill you if you share idea with somebody to help benefit them. It's not
I
gonna kill you.
love it.
Now we didn't say give them the whole book, but share, help give an idea.
Give him a little
You
bit of
know,
chapter
just
one. Give him a little bit.
right. Just a little bit, just share it. Just like listen, or if you see this person having struggle, you know that was one of your struggles. Say, well, this is what I learned, and it helped me. Maybe it could help them.
Yeah.
Or guess what? If that move doesn't necessarily help them, it can definitely point them into the right direction,
Yeah.
so they can obtain the goal that they're trying to do.
And that's all it's about. That's all it's about.
Yes. We go live every Wednesday. You all continue to watch us. Hope you all enjoy the holidays. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Happy Kwanzaa, Hanukkah, and all those good holidays that you all celebrate. Want to thank Atlanta Radio Theater Network for taking us live every Wednesday. Listen, you all have any questions or concerns, drop them in the comment box. Miranda, I mean,
Mm.
no, what, Miranda, Lord, hey, Miss Miranda. Yes, she said part 2 and part 3. Yes,
Oh,
elevation
yeah, we
brings
got the good stuff. We
separation.
could do that. Yes, Miranda.
Yes. Yes. So listen, tell us how they can find you right quick, like Shamika.
Okay, so at Shamika E Photography, so that's SHAM as in Mary, EEKAE Photography. I know y'all know how to spell that. And my personal page as well, if you want to follow and see, what sneaky links I be up to, Meek Daddy underscore MEEKDADDY underscore. Again, it was great talking with you, Brandon. I had a good time. Anybody on here, if you know me, you don't know me, it's okay. Just come join my team. We could do this. We could get money if you want to do some type of photography, or you got any questions, or if you want to get a shoot. Okay, like I'm
Yes.
here. I got the little specials for Christmas and stuff like that. Get at me, okay? Hashtag
Yes.
Shanika shot you.
All right, now you heard it from Shamika Edwards, Shamika E Photography. Listen, remember to live, love, and laugh. Until next week, you all be blessed. See you later. Bye bye.
Bye. Love and light, everybody.
Yeah.